Hi, hello. How are you today? Are you okay? Okay, oh. I hope you are okay. I am okay. There's long time already we don't see each other, right? Today we have a new English video for math subject, and today we're gonna start a new unit. Last day we reviewed about test questions. So I wish you could prepare for the test. And, when we go back to the school, we'll have that test. So please get ready to do it. But now let's focus on the new lesson. Today we are gonna learn new vocabulary. So I want you to memorize the new vocabulary. I want you to understand, to pay attention to me, and try to follow the lesson so you can learn with me together today. So let's start. Today we are going to talk about measuring length. Can you repeat with me, please? Measuring length. Measuring length. These two words is too important to know for you, okay? Because it's the main vocabulary for this unit. You need to understand these two words. Measuring, the first word, measuring. What is measuring means? Measuring is when we want to know how tall is something or somebody, how long, how heavy is something. And we need to use tools for measure the length. For example, if I want to know how tall I am, what should I do? I need to measure my body, my height. Okay. So for example, in the class, we have a long tool for measure our height. So we can understand how tall we are, right? So the first word is measuring. Okay, I hope you have here the subtitles, measuring, so you can understand the meaning. Then let's talk about the second word, length. Can you repeat with me, please? Length. Length. Okay, don't forget the final th. Okay, length. One more time, please. I want to hear you, okay? Length. Okay, very good, very clear. So what is the length? The length of something is, for example, when we have something in horizontal, okay, and when we want to measure how long it is, we talk about length. For example, this pen, okay, this pen, how long is this pen? If I have this pen like this, I don't know, because the length is in horizontal, right? Horizontal. So I cannot know. The length is maybe this, but this is the width, not the length. So if I put the pen like this, okay, like this, now I can measure the length. Okay, the length is the distance from the start of the object to the end, okay, of any horizontal thing or person. Okay, for example, what is the length of your feet, or what is the length of, I don't know, of your hand? What is the length of your hand? What is the length of your face? What is the length of your face? What is the length of your finger? Okay, many things, everything. We can measure the length if it is in horizontal plane. Horizontal plane. And when we have objects or even people or bodies, we can measure the height because this is the length of the pen. Okay, the length of the pen is from here to here. And in case I put this pen in vertical, this is vertical, okay, horizontal and vertical. Vertical. We don't talk about the length anymore. We talk about the height. Height. Can you repeat with me, please? Height. Height. Okay, this is the meaning of height. You have here down in the subtitles, so you can check out length and height. If we measure the same objects, okay, we can say that the length and the height is the same because we can move the object around in horizontal and vertical. Okay, so these are the 3 words that I want you to know today. After we'll learn more about tools, but now I want you to memorize these 3 words. Measure. Repeat again. Measure or measuring is the same. We just change the tense of the verb. Measure or measuring. Number 2, length. Length. I want you to do this action, okay? Length. Length. And then number 3, height. Height. Okay, length and height. Perfect. So now if we want to measure an object, okay, we know that this is the length and this is the height, but how to measure it? If I want to know how many meters or centimeters is high or long, I need to use a tool because I cannot guess by my eyes. Just looking at him, I cannot say, this may be 20 centimeters. About that, but it's not correct 100%. So we need to use some tool, you know, some ruler or some tapes for measure the length. So let's learn about vocabulary of tools of measuring or measuring tools. Let's go to our book, please. You can open your book in the page number 77, 77, okay, 77. And here we have different measuring tools we are going to learn together today. Page number 77. I'm going to show you my book. Length measuring tools. You see, length measuring, we know already these 2 words, length and measuring, and tools. Okay, tools is something that we can use to check the measurement or to any other purpose. Okay, this is a tool. Okay, so today we have two main different kind of tools for measuring. The first one is this. It's like this. It must be familiar to you because you must have one like this. You have at the school maybe or at home. Okay, you know what is this? This is a ruler. Okay, a ruler. You have a ruler? I guess you have. I know you have. Perfect. And then a ruler normally is small, okay? It's to measure small things. But for example, if we have a ruler that is 1 meter long, we can call it a meter, okay? This picture, a meter. Maybe you have seen some of this at the school. It's made from wood, it's not flexible, and is very straight, very hard, okay? And the ruler should be, most of the times, is plastic, is small and flexible. But well, we can find obviously some metal rulers also, but most of them are plastic. Okay, so this is a ruler, and this is a meter. This is easy to remember because the word is the same than 1 meter. Okay, 1 meter, and this is a meter because normally the length of this ruler is 1 meter. What can we measure with these two things? So for example, we can measure small things and straight objects. For example, a notebook like this, or a pencil like this, or a chair. Okay, a chair, we can use the meter for measuring the chair, and we can use the ruler to measure the notebook and the pencil. Good. And then we have, after that, we have tapes. We can measure the length or the height using tapes. Okay, we have two different tapes. Maybe you have seen somewhere this one. Okay, we normally use it for clothes or for something that is really difficult because it has many angles, many arrests, or it's just a complex shape. It's a complex shape that we need a lot of flexibility to measure. So this is called, here we have the name measuring tape. It's pretty easy, okay? Measuring tape, because it's a tape that we use for measuring. Okay, and maybe you have seen this other tool that is a tape measures. Is actually the same than this, but we changed the order of the words. Okay, measuring tapes and tape measures. What is a tape measure? This is a tape measure. This is mostly used for construction work or to check the measure of materials for the construction or else. Okay, here you have that. For measuring tapes, we can measure the height of a person, or the height or the width of a desk or a window. Okay, this could be measured by the measuring tape. And for the tape measures is for big spaces or materials. For example, here there's an example of the size of a classroom. If we want to know how long is our classroom, how width is our classroom, we don't use a ruler, right? Because it could be difficult, like this. It should be very difficult, so we can use a tape measures. Okay, so these are the different tools that we can use for measurement. And now, in the page number 78, we have an exercise that we have to fill the tool that we want to use for measure the objects there. So I want to show you page number 78. There is one exercise like this. Okay, this is an exercise in the page number 78. We have the object, and we have the measuring tool. So if we know what object are we measuring, we can guess what tool should we use. Okay, you can check in your book, page number 77, what are you going to use? For example, uncut clothes. Okay, this I will ask teacher James for help. Okay, every time I speak out the word, I want teacher James to write the subtitles down so the students can check what is the meaning of these things, and they can think by themselves what tool should they use. Okay, for example, this is an uncut cloth. Look at the subtitles, please. Uncut cloth. What measuring tool are you going to use? With this one, I'm going to help you. Okay, for this, maybe we can use the for example, the meter rule, or the measuring tape. Okay, it could be both. So we can use meter ruler or measuring tape. Okay, you don't need to write both. You can write just one. Okay, but this is just an example of what should you do. Number 2, blackboard width. Check out the subtitles, please. Blackboard width. What tool, which tool are you using? Number 3, waist size. Waist size. Number 4, pencil. What tool should you use for measure the length of a pencil? Number 5, from the floor to the light. Okay, from the floor to the light. Floor to light. Number 6, blackboard height. Blackboard height. Number 7, table width. Table width. What table? Well, any one you want. Could be a big table, a small table, the kitchen table or eating table, or the table you're using for your homework, or the desk in your father or mother room. It doesn't matter. Okay, just a table. The first table you can imagine. Number 8, hair length. Hair length. Okay, how long is your hair? How long is your hair? Okay, how long? How you measure your hair? And finally, number 9, flagpole. Flagpole. What tool do you think is the best, the most comfortable to measure a flagpole? You know? You maybe know. You may know. Okay. So this is going to be homework for you, page number 78, just to fill the tool that you want to use to measure that object. Okay. So yeah, you can watch these videos many times you want for check the meaning of the words. Okay, let's go to the book again. Okay, we're gonna go ahead for another concept. Because as you know, for use the length or the height, we use centimeters and meters. Okay, do you know what is a centimeter? Okay, if you have a ruler, you can check out your ruler has many centimeters. And when we got 100 centimeters, we got a meter like this. Okay, so 1 meter is very, very long, or very, 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 very high. So sometimes we have to decide when we talk about objects if we are going to use or express the measure in centimeters or in meters. For example, if I told you, how long is this pen? What are you going to use? Centimeters or meters? Maybe we talk about centimeters, like, I don't know, 10, 15, 20 centimeters. But what about how long is the football field in the school? You know, the football field in our school, Anuban Utumpon. How long is? We don't talk about centimeters because there are many centimeters. We have to, you know, measure each single centimeter. It's very difficult. So we talk maybe in meters. How long is it? Maybe 40 meters or 50 meters. I don't know. I don't have an idea. But I know that if somebody asks to me, I have to answer him by using meters, not centimeters. Okay, this is common sense. Okay, so let's go to the page 79 and let's check what I'm talking about. Page number 79, please. Okay, perfect. So here we have measuring length in centimeters. Centimeters. Okay. And here the same. This is for the length, as you see. Okay. For example, let's check out this pencil. How long is this pencil? Obviously, we have to use centimeters, not meters, because there's no any pencil on the earth that is longer than 1 meter. Or at least we are not going to use in the school for sure. So how long is this pencil? You know, from 0 to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. So the pencil is 8 centimeters or 8 cm. This is the cm long. The abbreviation you have here, the abbreviation for centimeter is cm. And here we have, you know, measuring objects in centimeters again. For example, we have a leaf that is 4 centimeters long, a pencil that is 8, a toothbrush that is 11, a crayon that is 5, and a screwdriver that is 7 centimeters long. Okay. So counting on this, this is about the height, okay, because it's in vertical. No, height and length, remember? Okay, perfect. So in the page numbers 82, you have many objects and you have to write how long are them. For example, I show you the first one with a paper clip. What is the paper clip? This one, this is a paper clip. How long is it? 5, right? You see? 5. So here we have to fill 5. And the crayon, where's the crayon? Here, the crayon. How long is? 9. Okay, so we fill number 9. The crayon is 9 centimeters long. Okay, so homework for you is page number 82 and page number oops, 78. Okay, you have 2 exercises, 2 pages to do for this week. Page number 78 and page number 82. Okay, and don't forget to review the homework. Measuring, length, height, you know, how much? How many words have we learned today? A part of that. Remember? You remember? You look at your book, you you will remember, okay, the tools for measuring. Remember the tools? The ruler, the meter, the tape, the measuring tape, the tape measures. Okay, try to do your homework and use these words in your daily life. Okay, you can talk to your mother, to your father. Don't be afraid to speak English. Okay, so that's all for today. I hope you could learn something with me today, and I hope to see you very soon in the school. But if we cannot because of COVID, I hope you can stay safe at home. I wish you can take care of your family and try to stay at home most time as possible. And yeah, that's all for today. Thank you for watching this video and see you next time. Bye bye.